So I gotta say, after listening to this most recent video from Onision, I kind of feel like playing the world's smallest violin, you know? But, anyways. How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast back with another video response. In this video, we will be responding to Onision's most recent video, very clickbaity, really sad news. He starts off by bringing up the quote-unquote charity from GoFundMe. For those who don't remember, there was a GoFundMe that Onision was promoting hard about a little girl who allegedly, and I say allegedly because people have been proving that this may have been a scam, needed heart surgery. And as I just pointed out, people were calling it out for its legitimacy, claiming that there isn't enough information, which if you looked at the GoFundMe, there was barely any information when it comes to the details of the said GoFundMe. And when these people were called out, Onision and another creator were getting flack for it. I mean, Onision should, be used to that by now. But he goes off claiming that, people were getting refunds, which we only see one receipt in his video. And to me, no offense, considering that he's proven that he's faked information once or twice before, it seems kind of, there's not much context to it. It does say refund of $200, but that could be a screenshot from somebody else who got a refund from a donation or something like that. So stuff that Onision has posted as quote-unquote receipts or screenshots, I can't take seriously. But in this video, he makes a few claims, which was really ridiculous. I think the dumbest one, where he's comparing himself to Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, sure, you're Abraham Lincoln. A guy who, let's say during that time period, tried his hardest to give some equality to people and abolish a very horrible thing, whereas you on occasion like to make racist remarks towards people and treat people like shit. Onision. But in this video, he takes the time to try to blame like every content creator that has talked about him and the issue, which I'm going to ask you to check out some of the videos that I have linked in the description from various YouTubers that have given their thoughts about this whole situation. Especially, I will say, Vegan Gains. As I mentioned before, when it comes to food and, diets and stuff, I'm not going to get into debate with that because each person has their own preference, their own ideas, their own thoughts, whatever. But when it comes to this whole thing with Onision, I have to agree with him that it was completely ridiculous and it was taken way out of hand, considering that with this whole situation, when people asked for more information about the GoFundMe, it wasn't given. And Onision went out of his way to shame people for having their own concerns and criticism about the GoFundMe page. He goes off too by claiming that anything associated with him at this point is wrong, is questionable, which, I'm sorry, hold on.
You serious?
I'm sorry, Onision, but for the most part, when have you ever, truly done anything good? Everything that you have touched so far in the past 11 to 12 years has been stained. You are probably one of the worst things on this platform. One of the worst. And ultimately, the sad truth is anything that you're involved in becomes questionable. Anything that you're associated with or you try to promote, in a sense, becomes questionable. Because with you, who have constantly have changed his narrative, somebody who has constantly changed his ideals, flip-flopping through different ideologies, do you wonder why people question anything you have to say or do? Not to mention the way you treat people. Like, ultimately, when it comes to this whole situation, the real reason why people were so against it, were so questionable about it, one, it was because of Onision, obviously, but two, because of the lack of information, that we aren't given much into any detail at all when it comes to what's going on with this whole situation. Which is why a lot of people assumed that it was Onision and this other quote-unquote creator that were orchestrating the whole thing. Because we didn't have that much information to it. So we only could assume that it was them that made it, because they were trying so hard to promote it. And I know that right now Onision is blaming, the content creators that have talked about this topic. You can't blame them. You can't blame them for voicing their concerns for what was going on. You just can't. That'd be irresponsible, not to mention childish. Just like what you're doing with the freaking copyright claiming, or false copyright claiming right now. Alright, that's it for me. What are you guys' thoughts? Love to hear them. Leave it in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This is Rob of Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And to Onision, special message for you. Go fuck yourself.